So what's up, y'all? I am at work. I'm always here, as you guys know. I'm just always doing this, um, and I haven't been, you know, here in a while. And I just wanted to pop in just to, show you guys I'm alive. I'm well, doing okay. Um, if you watched my last video, you know that like I'm just so much of a, number one, a thinker, but number two, I mentioned that when it comes to this whole YouTube thing, I'm like crocheting, y'all, and I'm gonna talk about this in a little bit. But I figured that I would just do this and talk to y'all if that's okay. I think that should be okay. But yeah, I overthink, because of my perfectionistic qualities about myself that I am working through, and I feel like I really want to go to therapy to kind of figure out like what's going on with that in that home realm, because for as far as career is concerned, I don't want to be doing this where I'm at right now. I don't want to be here in this space, and I know that I know that from my last videos I was kind of talking about how I was turning this into a studio and stuff like that, and now I'm just like, I don't wanna make this something that I don't want to make it somewhere that I kind of spiritually bound myself to or bind myself to. So I kind of like dropped the ball on that because I'm just like, truly I don't want to live here twice, you know what I mean? Because I feel like with jobs you really do be living there, but spiritually I don't want to be here, you know what I mean? I know that there's more for me, and that's where I feel like the conversation around 9 to 5s for me, and I hope that this video doesn't go into like a tangent or anything like that, but I just truly wanted to get these thoughts out, and I just wanted to talk, and also wanted to come and tell you guys what was up, what's going on, a little update in my life. Yeah, I've been trying to put out this one video for so long, but I just, the concept is it's like a docu-vlog, and I really want to kind of, it's about my life, it's about kind of like my pre-awakening. So I really want to do it justice, and I've been sleeping on it and putting it down and picking it up and putting it down for a couple of weeks, and I just ready to give that to you guys because a lot of it is edited, but it's just, I just really want to make sure that I do it justice. And I know that, I can always go further into detail about the ideas, but I just don't want to. After that video, I just really want to let it go. And I really, truly want to let it go. To move on. To move on, seriously. But yeah, this 9 to 5 shit, man, to go back to that point, this 9 to 5 shit is just, I'm on the fence when it comes to just talking down on them, because they do add a sense of stability and a sense of routine to a lot of people's lives, and I think that if it works for you, it's cool. But I also don't think entrepreneurship is, or just wanting other things, wanting something different. For me, my idea of work is like freedom, like freedom to do exactly what I want when I want it, when I want to, if that makes any sense. It's not saying that I don't want to work. It's just that I don't want to work at things that aren't fulfilling. And I think that that's truly a place of confusion for a lot of people, especially when it comes to 9 to 5s, because they feel like, oh, you're talking down on people who got 9 to 5s. I've been told that I like act like I'm better because I don't want to do this work. Like I don't find this fulfilling. I don't find the culture and the understanding of going to work for 8 hours and sometimes traveling for 2 of those hours just to get to work. And people taking, personally, I take a lot of public transportation, but I imagine people doing much more, like just to be at work for 8 hours and not be getting paid enough. It is like the intricacies outside of the 9 to 5 is what makes 9 to 5s not viable and valuable for me. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to continuously do this. I'm exhausted. I am tired. I am unfulfilled. I don't have any time to do the things that I actually care about and that I actually feel like are fulfilling. There's so many things I want to do, y'all. Like, I'm crocheting a whole swimwear line right now, and I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm in a point in my life where I'm tired of talking. But just know that there will be a lot of information or a lot of things coming soon, a lot of videos, a lot of promo, a lot of things that I think that I love. And I try to always put my best foot forward and walk into the light, because I don't want to live in the dark side of my mind for too long, which is like the angry and upset side all the time. Like, but yeah, y'all, I'm good, y'all. I feel good. I'm before I posted the last video that you guys seen, I was not doing much. But after that shroom video, it really pushed me to kind of care about my transformation, and not even transformation really like that. Not in a like, not in this like pretentious way, but to care about myself a lot more. You guys probably noticed that I look a little bit more, you know, look a bit more fit than the last time. I remember I was saying I wanted to lose 50 pounds, and I haven't weighed myself at all, but I have been in the gym. I did do 75 hard. For a few days, I will be honest that I didn't complete it. I did it for a long time, actually. Like, I did it up until like 50 days. And I know that's crazy that I stopped then, but my health kind of came first and I had to stop. But yeah, that whole, being in that whole mode, drinking gallons and gallons of water daily and working out twice, really put my mind into this disciplined state. And I realized that a lot of what I do, or what I've been doing outside of my like kind of aura, which I want to really bring more to this whole thing, YouTube and social medias. I want to really step into my authentic self. Like, but a lot of what I was doing has not been my authentic self. A lot of what I was doing is pretending and playing along with this scheme and this false reality. This is the UPS guy. Hold up. Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Everything in here?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too. Take care. This false reality, like, that I can't be what I want to be, and I have to kind of play it safe for financial gain, which is an ego-based thing, right? Materialism in the material world is a very ego-based thing, and if you kind of number one, like, lack mindset is not okay. Like, I'm not sitting here and moving into that space in my brain that I don't have enough, or that I need to be scared about money. A couple of videos ago, you guys probably see me talk about how I was fucking terrified to be broke. But it's not like that no more. It really isn't, because I realized where I can take it, you know? So I am moving into that space, into that time. I'm just moving into that in my life. And I don't feel like that it's a bad thing, or that I need to feel ashamed at that. Yeah, like I am stepping into a time and into a period in my life where it's like I am moving on from my past life, you know, my past feelings, this past circumstance of wanting old shit and wanting things to stay the same. And I think that that's what really has kept me stagnant for so long. Like, just wanting my old life. I'm at a point now where there is nothing in my old life that I want back. I don't want my old apartment back. I don't want my old jobs back. I don't want no old money back. Cause y'all, I used to have money. I used to be making money like crazy. I used to work at a restaurant and I used to make like $200, $300 a night. Leave every night, and I used to work like every day because of that. Like, I used to have relationships that I thought were really truly beneficial for me, and I was fostering those and traveling to and fro, and you know, I don't want that no more. I don't want none of that shit back, bro. Like, I don't want none of that shit back, and I'm grateful and great without it. Like, and I truly want to move on from that. And I think that because I want to move on from that, a lot of things have been coming to the surface for me. And I've also been kind of very distant, like, just, and not intentionally. Like, I think of people whom I hung out with on a daily and consecutively, like people who I used to hit their phone like all the time, that I just don't talk to like that no more. And it's not intentional. It's more so that I'm just in this space of kind of really spiritually awakening, and like it's a lot of alone time that I really have. That's one thing that just is constant and stays the same for me now, is that I'm just constantly alone. And that's okay. Like, I'm learning. I think that God is forcing me to really truly understand what being alone means. I feel like with my journey, which is very specific and something that I've tried to kind of encourage within my immediate family, within the family I live with now, like I realize that I have to be the martyr for my own destiny, right? So this is why I have to stop playing in this system and feeling like because it feels comfortable that it's fulfilling, that it's something that I should be doing. Because sometimes that's what happens, right? You get into a certain, because of trauma, and let's be honest, right? Let's truly be honest. Like, because of trauma, there is a lot of shit created out of that and a lot of fear created out of that. And I am trying to transcend my limitations and my fear and what I feel like I can't do and what I feel like you know, all of that, like, to just know for sure that whatever I want, I can create. I've been really hiding away a lot of shit because I've been scared. And not scared in a sense of scared to do it, because I do it in my own time, but scared to share anything, scared to be vulnerable with anybody about anything, because I felt so hurt and broken these past couple of years, just off of the strength of my own mistakes, number one, and then just also from my lack of understanding myself to really get what certain things were trying to tell me. I want to get out of this system. I should have been out of this system. And I want to say that I let my ego peek through a little bit when I say this, because I feel like to some degree I've been trying to strip myself of my ego to the point that I've stripped myself away from my light, or I've stripped the light from me. I've stripped the power away from myself for a long time, so that I just wouldn't seem like I was too, like, just being too much, you know what I mean? Like, oh, thinking too highly of myself, or being too egotistical. Like, egotistical over my God-given gifts. Being egotistical over things that I do naturally, you know, which is something that you should necessarily be comfortable and confident in. You shouldn't necessarily not be humble, but you shouldn't annihilate your power in that. I think that stripped me of my authentic personality, which is very much a lot, which is very much very powerful, very much, I feel like I'm super nuanced in many ways that I just don't show people. I don't show the world, especially coming up at a time where it was okay to bully people like me, you know? It was okay, and I've been bullied in a very diabolical sense. People thought it was okay to torment me in the mind, you know? about who I was and how I was, being perceived, right? I'm truly trying to get away from still how fucked up it feels to be perceived in such negative ways, like because I am queer or I am an artist. And it gets deeper and goes further as you get older, you know what I mean? And people start to kind of remove themselves from that kind of childish teenage idea of torment and bullying, and it's like adult idea. Like, I don't need to be bullied about not wanting to be a part of this capitalist 9 to 5 system. Like, I don't need to be bullied. I don't think that I should be bullied by other adults about not wanting to do this shit. For that it to be reduced to being childish or lazy or disorganized or all over the place or not knowing what you want, you know what I mean? Or not being disciplined. I really feel like it's the access. And that's why that's one of my biggest goals, is to provide access. If you don't want to do this, which I'm doing now, then where's the access to do something else? That's my argument against the 9 to 5 thing. And I think I'm about to just stop talking about that because I don't want to bore you all with that. I know this is a pretty boring video. It's just a life update. I don't care for this no more. And I know where I want to go, and I know where I want to what I want to do, and I know what I want you guys to see from this channel, because a YouTube channel is like a concept, like an overarching concept of a particular niche in some way or form. And I don't want to separate my channels. I don't want to make 5, 6, 7 channels for all the things I want to do. I want to do all of them here. My idea of my YouTube identity and the people at which follow, this YouTube journey that I have going on is, you guys are a community of people to me. This is the community I'm manifesting here on YouTube. You guys are a community of people who are just like me, who are multifaceted and who are multidisciplined in life and have so many different talents and skills, and have a lot of hands and a lot of hats, and you are not ashamed about that at all. And I don't want there to be any shame, incorporated in any of these videos. It's all been crazy. I think I need a vacation. I think I need a trip. I need to go on a trip. I feel like my energy is kind of stuck in one spot, and I need to like kind of go over a body of water, or be next to a body of water, and kind of cleanse whatever stuck energy there is. Just a little update on my life, guys, because I don't want you guys to feel like, oh well, he made those those couple videos, and where the fuck has he been at? And just, I have other ideas and other videos that I have been editing and making in the meantime, but I just want to streamline and kind of do everything one by one, so that it's not all over the place, if that makes any sense. You will definitely see me, because I want to kind of start working on some things, moving some of my stuff that I got here. I'm gonna move that shit back because, yeah. And we're gonna start working on some music. I'm gonna put out my line. So I'm trying to document as much as I can. And yeah, this has been a trying couple of weeks, but we're gonna get it together, all right? So I also want to show y'all more of my personality, because I feel like I just be holding back, but a bitch is motherfucking fire out here. So I will see y'all in a couple of days. Hold tight, y'all. Hold motherfucking tight. And I love y'all so much. And send me whatever kind of messages or whatever you have. Like, I love to like really converse with people. So if y'all want to like talk at all about anything, and I mean about any motherfucking thing, reach out to me, and some of you guys have, and I appreciate that and I love that. I've actually like cultivated some relationships with some of y'all, which is actually really crazy. Like some of y'all on my phone now. But yeah, I love y'all, and I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys soon. All right.